Now that you are in a deep trance, we are going to give you a trigger, or reinforce it if you already have it. The trigger phrase is "I am a latex snow leopard." If you use this trigger phrase, or if someone that you trust says the trigger phrase "You are a latex snow leopard," you will undergo the transformation that you are about to experience again at whatever speed you want. Additionally, you will instantly turn back into a human if you use the reset phrase "I am not a latex snow leopard," or if someone that you trust says the reset phrase "You are not a latex snow leopard." Now the transformation will begin. First, notice how a creature has appeared nearby. It has bright green eyes and its shape is mostly human, spare its short muzzle and long tail, as well as its big rounded ears. It is also covered in thick and fluffy fur that is mostly grey with black spots, but the fur on the front of its torso and neck, as well as on the inside of its ears and the bottom of its muzzle is white, while the fur on the outside of its ears is black. You also notice that it appears to randomly drip some liquid onto the ground, making you realize exactly what this creature is, an Anthro latex snow leopard. This hypnosis file contains suggestions that make you move in certain ways, but that will only happen when the trigger phrases are used, so while you are using this hypnosis file you will simply imagine it happening instead of actually moving, but it will seem completely real to you and you won't realize that it is just your imagination, and when this file is done you will imagine getting back into the position that you are currently in, and stop imagining the experience, but you will find that the snow leopard has not disappeared despite the fact that you are no longer imagining the situation. It walks up to you and makes it so that it can get behind you. For instance, it will roll you onto your side if you are laying on your back, and it makes you stand up if you are sitting with your back to something. In reality, this Anthro snow leopard will not be there, so in order to make it seem as if it is, your mind will make you move how it would if the Anthro snow leopard was actually interacting with you, but you will be completely unaware of this. Then, it gets behind you and grabs your lower arms and makes you bend downwards as it presses its legs against yours, after which it wraps its tail around your waist and legs, making fleeing impossible. The snow leopard's body feels cold as a few drops of it gently fall on your neck, yet its fur feels soft and fluffy as the latex starts to spread onto your body wherever it is touching you, as well as where it fell on your neck. As this happens, you go from the latex making your back feel cold to the latex making it feel numb, the numbness quickly giving way to a gentle warmth and feelings of comfort. By now your back is completely covered in latex and you feel your bones let off a quiet creak as it starts to enter your bloodstream as it prepares to change you from the inside out and starts to cause any hair that is on your head to slowly turn white as it is converted into latex, while any other hair that you have falls off your body. Now, you know that you are turning into something, but you can't remember what it is as a pleasant haze starts to cloud your mind, making it hard to think. As this happens, your irises become tinted light green slightly, or become an even more vibrant shade of it if that is the color that they naturally are. You know that you knew what you were turning into a little while ago, but you just can't remember anymore, and it takes far too much effort to try to. With your mind as hazy as it is, you don't even notice how you are starting to like the snow leopard that is bringing about these changes despite not being able to remember anything about its personality. However, what you do know is that whatever you are turning into is very comfortable, judging by how nice the white latex fur on the front of your torso feels. After a little while you notice that your legs and feet are soft. You hadn't even been thinking about them, but they are being transferred just like the rest of your body is, and because they are in contact with so much of the snow leopard, it didn't take long for them to be completely coated in the gray latex and the black spots that decorate it. The snow leopard continues to hold onto your arms as the latex spreads from it to you, covering your arms and hands in that familiar spotted pattern of gray and black while making them just as soft and fluffy as its own. Also, it makes your fingers a bit longer and stronger. In reality, how strong and long you think your human fingers are will be reduced slightly to create this illusion, but you will be completely unaware of this and you won't be able to understand any logic when it is applied in a way that directly suggests that your new fingers are not stronger and or longer than they used to be. The latex proceeds to spread up your neck and starts to cover your face, rounding out and enlarging your ears as it starts to form your muzzle, making you look almost identical to the other snow leopard. As this happens, your irises become tinted light green a bit more, or become an even more vibrant shade of it if they are already light green. Simultaneously, your mind changes again so that you feel like you are close friends with the snow leopard, this change going unnoticed just like the last. Then, you feel a wonderful pulling sensation at the base of your spine as the latex starts to grow your tail, which is identical to that of the snow leopards. Your tail is so soft and fluffy that you can't help but feel a big smile on your muzzle regardless of how you might have been feeling moments ago. If you had been struggling against the snow leopard, you stop now, knowing that there is truly nothing that you can do to stop it, but would you even stop it if you could? You are now wrapped in the latex, but it feels as natural to you as your old human skin did. You feel wonderful, your hearing is much better now, and your arms and legs are far stronger than they used to be. Of course, your hearing won't actually have improved, but your mind will change so that you think that your human hearing is far worse than your current hearing is. You will be completely unaware of this and will not be able to understand any logic in a way that directly suggests that your new ears do not make your hearing much stronger than it was when you were a human. Similarly, your arms and legs will not actually become stronger, but your mind will change so that you think that your human arms and legs are much weaker than your current ones are. Like with your hearing, you will be completely unaware of this and not be able to understand any logic when it is applied in a way that directly suggests that your new arms and legs are not stronger than your human ones. Also, your hair has now finished turning completely white and is made purely of latex. Now, it feels like your insides are turning to mush. This is exactly what is happening as the latex in your bloodstream starts to change you from the inside out, making you be made entirely of latex and causing you to feel as if you are made of ice that is constantly melting yet constantly solid at the same time. This sensation will feel weird and perhaps even disorientating at first if you aren't familiar with it, but you will quickly get used to it if that is the case. Next, you close your eyes as your consciousness becomes a blur and you are left with only the ability to make a choice, as well as the ability to think clearly about things that are relevant for making the choice. The choice is that you can let your relationship with the snow leopard stay that of close friends, or you can let it take on one similar to that of a parent and child. If you choose to accept this, you will know that they are not one of your parents, but you will feel almost as if they are. Also, you will be able to choose a different option each time that you undergo this transfurmation, but it will be increasingly difficult the longer you have your relationship be like that of parent and child, eventually finding that you can't change it, but when you reach that point you will find that you never have a desire to do so. If you choose to keep your relationship just that of close friends, you will open your eyes feeling happy despite the stickiness of your new form and they will release you and be eager to learn about their new friend, and you will find that same eagerness present within yourself. If you choose to accept this final alteration to your relationship with the snow leopard, you will find that you feel as if you are their child. Of course, you and the snow leopard will both know that you aren't the snow leopard's child and that the snow leopard isn't one of your parents, but you will both feel as if you are. It will be impossible for you to resist these feelings of kinship with the snow leopard if you do this, but it won't feel bad. In fact, they will feel completely wonderful and natural. Also, your irises will become the exact same shade of green as the snow leopard's. This change will happen almost instantly once you decide to accept it. Once it is done you will feel happy, albeit much stickier because you are now primarily made of latex. You will then turn around and hug them as they hug you, a look on your face like that of a newborn seeing their parent for the first time as the snow leopard looks at you, admiring its new creation. The two of you will stay in each other's embrace for a long time, eventually sitting or laying down somewhere comfortable so that you can talk to each other and get to know each other better, both of you eager and happy to learn about the other. Now, become aware of the fact that there is no way of knowing what the snow leopard's personality, or even its name, will be unless you have learned about them in previous interactions, but it is guaranteed that you will like both of them in the long run. When you and the snow leopard talk to each other about yourselves, one thing that they will explain to you is that because of the nature of their form, they can only interact with real objects through you, and they can only make you move as much as you can on your own. They will also tell you that they can transfurm you without the use of the trigger phrases when you give them permission to do so. In addition, they will also explain to you that they can be made to appear by using the summoning phrase "I summon the latex snow leopard of transfurmation," and that you can make them disappear by using the removal phrase "Begon, latex snow leopard of transfurmation," and that these summoning and removal phrases will work even when you are not an Anthro latex snow leopard. Also, they do not have access to your thoughts as well as your memories about things directly relating to yourself and memories that you consider to be personal, but they have access to all of your other memories. Additionally, they will not be unhappy or upset with you for making them go away, and they won't be unhappy or upset if you don't summon them again. Heck, you could wait 20 years before summoning them again and they wouldn't mind. Finally, the effects of this hypnosis file will become inactive if they are a risk to your physical body or your well-being, if they are a risk to your social or professional life, if there is an emergency that they would prevent you from dealing with to the best of your abilities, or if they are a risk to your mental health. Also, any effect of this hypnosis file that was an issue will become active again once it no longer will be one. Additionally, you will never find this hypnosis file or the effects of it even slightly addicting. Now you have been transformed into an Anthro latex snow leopard, making you the same species as the creature that blessed you with this form. I'm sure that you are both eager to get to know each other better, so I will get going. Goodbye, my black spotted friend.